come link with your boy, come link. Come and blow some trees with your boy, let's link. We can watch a flick if your boy come link. We can joyride and explore link. Baby, come link with your boy, come link. Come and blow some trees with your boy, let's link. We can watch a flick if your boy come link. We can joyride and explore.
You're now tuned into Linked Up with Lux.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Lux. Today's episode is called How Other People's Opinions Can Hold You Back. Crazy, right? Let that sink in real quick. How other people's opinions can hold you back. What exactly does that mean, right? I mean, honestly, it's nothing wrong with getting a little insight from somebody, just to see how they feel about a particular topic or a particular, idea, or maybe you're trying to accomplish something and you just wanted to get a little insight. There's nothing wrong with getting an outside perspective, but if you allow other people's opinions to literally be the drive of your campaign, your dreams, your goals, whatever it is you want to do, sometimes other people's opinions can hold you back because they're suppressing you. At the end of the day, you know what it is that you want to do. You know where you want to be. You know how, you want your life to be, and sometimes people, when you ask these people who have nothing, like no experience in what it is that you're trying to accomplish, their voicing their opinions might discourage you. They might say, you show them something, or rather you cook, right? You know what I'm saying? And you want them to try your new recipe, or you make music and you want them to hear your new song, or, you dance, you want them to see your new, choreography or whatever the case may be. And I mean, you can't allow one person's opinion to literally just shut it down. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be open to receiving constructive criticism, because that's completely different. But sometimes if that one person says that thing to you in that one way that just kind of doesn't sit right with you, you might allow yourself to literally just give up. And a lot of people give up, or sometimes when you listen to other people, they talk to you as if what it is you're trying to achieve is unattainable, so they'll literally be like, oh man, like, either A, I don't really like that, or, you probably should stick to something else, just get a regular job, or B, they'll just totally be like, the chances of you succeeding in that are very unlikely, and it's like, I ain't asked for all of that. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, you know what you want to do. You know what you want to accomplish. And in this world, especially with life being so short, you need to be able to drive your own ship in terms of driving yourself to success. If I listened to everybody who told me I should have did this, I shouldn't have done that, I should have did this, I wouldn't have got to half of the things that I did get in life, like places wise, or just I wouldn't have obtained half the things that I got in life, is what I'm trying to say, because if I just made one song and I let one person listen to it and they're like, ooh, boo boo, and I never actually continued to, put myself out there and to just continue to try and progress myself, I would have just gave up. The first few people that said that my music was trash, I mean, honestly, when I first started, people were saying that, what is this, right? But that didn't discourage me. And it's not just, oh, well, I'm just going to be oblivious to the obvious. I mean, hey, maybe you did suck at that time, but you just need to continue to build yourself up, motivate yourself, and to genuinely take interest in your passion if that's something that you want to continue to pursue, because it's like people will tell you one thing, and in their lives, in their reality, they would do the complete opposite. Let that sink in. Someone will tell you not to do something, or that you're not good at doing something, just simply because of the fact that they failed in life. They aren't anywhere in life. They're working a regular 9 to 5, and they feel so jealous, if you will, or envious, to the point where they will literally try to knock you down because they see that you're young and vibrant and you're trying to get out there and actually make something happen. And some people are like that. You can't just take one person's opinion and allow that to literally destroy your dreams. And I just say that overall as a whole, because again, we all have to start somewhere, and even if you aren't the best at what you do, as long as you practice and practice and practice, you can get to where you want to be. You can get to where it is in life that you see yourself. And all that really matters is that you genuinely are passionate about what you're doing. And if you're happy about it, that's all that matters. Honestly, forget everybody else's opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie. I put myself in situations where maybe I didn't be as creative because I didn't receive, the certain energy or reaction that maybe I expected, when I might have put some things out, or I might have tried something new, or I didn't get any likes and all of that. But in this world, everybody's so fake. So what does it even matter? Like, what is a like? Okay, people are seeking likes for validation. People are seeking likes to feel good about themselves. But at the end of the day, as long as you know that what you're trying to do is something that you want to do, nothing matters. Do not give up on any of your dreams. I don't care if this opinion is coming from your mama, your daddy, your grandma. It does not matter. Everybody has different lives. Everybody has different paths. And if you want to live a traditional life and literally just wake up, work, go to sleep, wake up, work, go to sleep, be my guest. Be my guest. And if you want to put your dreams on a back burner and just be subject to that freaking cycle just because you're too afraid of opinions, or someone told you that what you do isn't good, or they told you your merch was trash, your music was trash, your cooking was trash, your dancing is trash, your whatever it is, your drawing is trash, like there's gonna be someone that likes what you do, and you will see that people will genuinely support you over the masses. You will find people that will support you over the masses. If the masses aren't currently supporting you, you're still going to find somebody that's going to be like, you know what? I really like what you do. I believe in you. I really like what you do. I see the vision. And honestly, that's what kept me going. I used to do skits on Twitter when it was called Twitter. I didn't always get 1,000 likes. I didn't always get 1,000 retweets. I didn't always get 1,000,000 views, but when I was down like that, I had constant people that was supporting me even at my lowest before I went viral, before I started to really get out there. And what I realized is even when I did get out there, nobody else's opinion even mattered anyway, because they're just going off the viralness. So like, I've been doing this, and the people that been holding me down before I got to this point, they know, and they supported me, when I didn't have nothing. That's why for me, I appreciate the people that genuinely believe in what I do. Even when I was at my lowest, even when I first started, I would never forget about the people that literally hyped up my music and my merch and my dreams and my goals. They didn't belittle me. They didn't look at me and say, you don't have money, you're not rich, you're not famous. They literally believed in me the way I should have believed in myself. And I can't let those people down. You can't let those people down. If you want to do something, you do it. You want to freaking put yourself out there, you do it. But if you listen to other people's opinion, it will literally freeze your drive. And if you're just not that confident in what you're doing and you believe it and you're just like, all right, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore, then that's just going to be your loss. Honestly, if you want to give up, then that's just your loss. But what are you going to do when you give up? You're going to continue to be like everybody else, work, sleep, home, work, or would it be sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep. You get what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with routine and how things are, because you got to pay your bills. But if you are a person like myself who's ambitious and you have a vision and you have dreams and you have goals, you need to be consistent. Because think about all the time that you're putting into a job, sitting there doing literally someone else's structural process, when you can take that time and literally be investing it into yourself. Now, some people are going to be like, well, I don't have any money. If I can get paid to do what I wanted to do, I would do it. Right. But you have to start somewhere. You have to have a blueprint. For me personally, when I first started making music or making any type of like internet presence, I didn't think about, I don't have a blueprint online. If someone searches my name, they're not going to find me. I wasn't thinking about that. But the fact that I stayed consistent, I was able to create this big picture. So when you Google me, you're going to be like, whoa, this guy has freaking videos on YouTube from 15 years ago. No joke. Literally, no joke. You have to stay consistent. 2 views, 1 view, 10 view, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. And if you're in a relationship and your partner's not supporting you, you need to probably think about cutting that relationship off because you don't deserve to be with somebody who doesn't support your dreams. I'm just saying, not everybody's going to sit there and hold your hand and babysit and be like, oh, hey. But if you don't have what I had when people were supporting me without me asking, and they're going out their way to tell people about my stuff and they're sharing it and they're putting it on their phone and on their page, if you don't have that in a partner, you need to let them go. Because it's like in this world, life is so short. And honestly, it's only going to get worse out here, you know? But either you're going to fall into the system or you're going to go out there, pursue your dreams, and not care about what anyone thinks. I'm just saying how other people's opinions can hold you back. You're listening to people who have never had anything in life, people who haven't had ambition, people that never had actual goals, people that never actually put themselves out there. Just think about it, dissect their life. Think about how things are today, where you want to be, and where they are in life. What do they have? All right, they work a job. Great. They might have went to school, maybe got a degree, maybe. And if they don't, you want me to just be normal, just like everybody else? You want me to just not pursue my dreams because it's not realistic? Anybody who tells you that your dreams are unrealistic are people that literally don't believe in themselves. People that tell you that you should live by this systematic system and just literally do what you're told, go to work, pay your taxes, pay your bills, and the cycle just goes on and on and on and on. Those people ain't really living life. Those people don't be taking trips. Those people, and that's also what you need to reflect on. Everybody has different, like desires in life. People have different not obligations, but like they have a different mindset in terms of what they want. Some people be like, hey, I want to work, 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 work. And then when I get old, I'm going to travel the world. But when you're young, or even if you're 30, you're 35, 40, it's never too late, but it's better to start when you're young to continue to actually take advantage of the moment. I get it. Life can be scary when you're thinking about the future. People want to be like, oh, I want to be financially stable. I get that. I understand that. Do whatever you feel you have to do to obtain that. But when it comes to living life, you need to live it to the fullest now. Because every single day you wake up, tomorrow's not promised. 10 minutes is not promised. 50 minutes is not promised. So why not just get out of that cycle? Take some time for yourself to actually write down what it is that you want to do. Actually take some time to design whatever you want, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is. You want to learn something new. You want to learn how to mount a TV. You want to learn how to do hair. Take the time for yourself. Take the time for yourself, and I promise you, if you stay consistent, it's going to become second nature, and you're going to see results. You're going to see results. Make that social media presence. Who cares about the likes right now? Who cares about the followers right now? Get out there and do what you need to do and put yourself in the spotlight. And that's all I got to say. It's your boy Lux. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out.